Well, good morning from Snake Mountain Boat Works on Tuesday, June 20, 2017. The 46 U22 Brightside is ready to have her planking laid down and her 5200 bottom completed. John, why don't you take it away and tell us what all these holes are? Thousands of holes.
All them holes are fastening down the second layer of planking. Underneath it we have the plywood fastened in several places, but then this planking has to be fastened really good, and this pattern matches the factory pattern that was on the boat. So I have planked it, I laid it out, laid out a grid on it, and I drilled all the holes for screws. The frame screws are marked with X's at 1.5 inches. The chine screws are also 1.5 inches. There's intermediate frames in between that I didn't put X's on that get 1-inch screws. And the keel gets 1.25 inch screws all the way up to it. Them are the size screws that I took out.
And you've got the chine all sanded.
The chine is all drilled and sanded in roughly. It's going to have to be after the bottom's put down and 5200 is set. I will use premium filler in the holes, and then we'll sand the bottom in before we do a 2000E bottom on it. We are doing the 2000E bottom?
Yes, we're doing 5 coats of Intelux 2000E.
Okay, so my next step is to remove these chines, and these first planks that we put back on with the 5200, I had to re-plug them all, so I have to sand in them plugs, and it's easier for me to do that with the chine off and sand in the plank down a little ways before I put the chine on the 5200 and then the bottom planking on. So that's where we're at.
So we've got 12 cases of 3M 5200 ready to start buttering, and thousands and thousands of screws, because this is just the starboard side. Of course, the port side's identical to it. And once everything's down, finally, and things are cured, we'll do the final sanding and trimming along the bottom of the transom. And at that point, it's time for the 2000E. In case you're wondering, that all this planking's been soaked multiple times with CPES. So at this point, none of this wood can absorb any water. As we said earlier, we did reuse a couple of the original planks because they are mahogany and they extend above the water line. So we wanted to be able to match the rather incredible mahogany that's in this wood rather than try something new that might be mismatched. So that's your update on June 20, 2017, 1946 Brightside U22. Thank you so much. Bye-bye for now from Snake Mountain Boat Works.